audience, here I introduce you to a musical journey. In this topic, I will be discussing about my terrible fear of going on stage and how I eventually overcame it somehow. So, as some of you know, specifically talking to my friends over there, I have stage fright since I was a kid. It got so bad to the fact that I have a curse. This mainly applies when I'm playing piano, by the way. No matter how much I practice, my brain will always find a way to mess it up for some God knows what reason. So, let's begin with the journey. I started learning piano when I was around 6. And fun fact, this class was with a group of other students. Since I'm learning in piano classes, most of you might think that my first performance is piano. However, things are quite the opposite. My first performance was not piano. In fact, it was bells. Yes, you heard me right. Bells. Different bells with different notes. Even though it's a completely different instrument, that does not mean that I didn't make any errors in the performance, even though the errors were mostly the fact that you can't hear my bell rings. A few years have passed, and I've changed piano classes because I was struggling to keep up with the other students. And now, here I am learning in solo classes. In this next performance I'm about to share with you is more like a competition. And this was also the performance I have decided I wanted to play one of my exam songs. In fact, I've been training that song for like months at this point, so I should have aced it in the performance. However, I fumbled. What makes matters even worse was that I thought it was a great idea to repeat my performance. The one thing you shouldn't do in a performance is repeat it to try and fix the problem. I, however, did the complete opposite. So after that amazing performance, I thought that I would get dead last, aka bronze. But somehow, some way, God has blessed me with silver as the second last place. When I found out that I got silver, I was flabbergasted. I wasn't expecting to get silver after such a performance I have gave the judges. And now, looking into the present, I finally overcame this terrible fear and was even able to perform this speech right now in front of a crowd. Fellow friends, especially for the ones who have stage fright, let me share you some tips when you're going on stage. First of all, it's okay to mess up on stage. We're all human, after all. None of us are perfect. Another thing is that if you're about to go on stage, just breathe in and calm down. If you were able to overcome these factors that I shared earlier, I promise you, you would be able to perform like how I can right now. And who knows, maybe you can perform better than I can. If I can do it, I'm sure you can do it too. Thank you.